Tottenham Hotspur's disastrous night in Madrid may end up defining Igor Tudor's short and troubled spell in charge. When the interim Spurs boss substituted his own goalkeeper just 17 minutes into a Champions League clash against Atletico Madrid, it was a moment that left fans stunned and raised serious questions about the direction of the club. But the shock substitution was only one part of a night that exposed Tottenham's deepening crisis. The match at the Metropolitano quickly turned into a nightmare for Spurs. Atletico raced into a 4-0 lead inside the opening 23 minutes, with Tottenham repeatedly gifting chances through defensive errors and costly slips. Among those caught in the chaos was 22-year-old goalkeeper Antonin Kinski, who had been selected ahead of regular starter Guglielmo Vicario. Kinski's evening quickly spiraled out of control. Two mistakes allowed Atletico to score through Marcos Llorente and Julian Alvarez, before another defensive lapse handed Antoine Griezmann an easy finish. The young keeper, clearly shaken, was then hauled off after just 17 minutes, a decision rarely seen at this level of football. The moment was uncomfortable for everyone watching. As Kinski left the pitch, teammates tried to console him, and even Atletico supporters applauded sympathetically. But the damage had already been done. It was a brutal experience for a young goalkeeper still early in his career. After the match, Tudor explained his decision briefly. He said he had never made such a move in 15 years of coaching, insisting the change was made to protect both the player and the team during an incredible situation. Yet the explanation has done little to calm the growing criticism surrounding the manager. The truth is that Tudor's start at Tottenham has been disastrous. Since replacing Thomas Frank, the Croatian has overseen 4 matches and lost all 4. Even more worrying for the club, the team has conceded 14 goals during that run. Instead of providing the quick boost he was hired for, results have deteriorated. Tudor's reputation was built on arriving at struggling teams and immediately turning things around. But at Tottenham, the opposite has happened. Performances have worsened, confidence has collapsed, and the club now finds itself drifting closer to a genuine fight for survival. Sources around the squad also suggest some players are not fully convinced by the manager's methods, adding another layer of uncertainty to an already tense situation. Meanwhile, one familiar figure was watching the chaos unfold in Madrid. Former Spurs boss Mauricio Pochettino, still hugely popular with supporters, was spotted in the stands during the match. His presence inevitably fueled speculation about whether the club might once again turn to the Argentine if the situation continues to deteriorate. For Tottenham's hierarchy, the dilemma is now unavoidable. Sacking Tudor so soon after his appointment would effectively admit that the club made the wrong choice. But keeping him in place while results continue to spiral could prove even more damaging, especially with Premier League survival now becoming a genuine concern. Sunday's trip to Liverpool suddenly carries enormous pressure. After the humiliation suffered in Madrid, Tudor is almost certain to restore Vicario in goal, leaving Kinski to recover from one of the harshest nights of his young career. But the bigger question remains hanging over the club. If Tottenham's leadership believes Tudor is no longer capable of steadying the team, they may soon have to follow the same ruthless logic the manager himself used in Madrid, admit the mistake, and act quickly before the season slips completely out of control.